We're here at NABJ in Chicago, where former President Donald Trump just concluded a interview with 3 moderated reporters and NABJ members. The National Association of Black Journalists is a convening of black media in so many different ways. While not everyone here is necessarily a direct news reporter, it is people who very deeply understand the importance of black communities being represented in media and the black press more broadly. That at the immediate outset of this interview, the conversation and interview became very combative, almost literally at the first question, when Trump directly attacked the reporter for what he believed was an unfair question. From there, it was really striking that multiple times Trump would, sometimes come back and really engage with the substance of a question, but then at times would then just completely dismiss the exact then following question, where a reporter would maybe push him on one aspect of his policy or ask him about his policies on inflation or economics, but then would get frustrated when people would ask, okay, well, you can't just lambaste Vice President Harris or President Biden. What is your policy? Trump gave a lot of talking points in ways that we have seen him do before on the campaign trail, though it's notable that this interview turned notably very caustic and controversial at certain points. He, for instance, falsely insinuated that Vice President Kamala Harris has not identified with her black identity up until very recently and only did so for political purposes, was his false claim. He also insinuated at different times that migrants are coming and specifically taking the jobs of black people in this country. About halfway through what was supposed to be an hour-long interview, Rachel Scott of ABC noted that the Trump team had called for the interview to end abruptly. You also saw several people who were very clearly frustrated. I mean, one woman who was just seated 2 seats away from me literally turned her chair around so that she did not have to face the president. A man in the back of the room yelled, "Have you no shame, sir?" when Trump was explaining his record on crime and policing.